All still fine, I think. Learn about trading. Successful Skyfarers fund their expedition by dabbling in trade. Inquire whether there are any good trading opportunities available. Border and station advise you to visit nearby pub, the Promise of Days, and talk to the seasoned captains there. Keep your ears to the ground, I'll know about an opportunity or two. Okay. Slow-burning war from the Reach forms the backdrop to daily life in New Winchester. Citizens wishing to keep up with their developments in the war turn to the New Gazette. It is famously the only newspaper worth reading in New Winchester, as well as the only paper that hasn't bankrupted itself. Quality speaks for itself. Boring. An opportunity, fastidious inspector. Excuse me, Captain. A woman pushes through the crowds towards you. She is short and square-shouldered, a neat black suit and polished shoes. She shows you the case of her pocket watch. It is embossed with the crown and hourglass of London's horological office. The body responsible for ensuring time is consistent across the empire. I'm hoping to book passage to Port Prosper, she says, slipping the watch away. I can, of course, pay. The locomotive was broke down following a boiler rupture. The chief engineer's fault, I suspect. His element fonder of brandy than of diligence. Here, initial sum to seal our bargain. Prosper lies to the southeast of New Winchester. Not that there is such a thing as north, south, east, or indeed west out here. Instead, London cartographers picked 4 of the brighter, more reliable stars visible from the Emperor's new palace and named them north, east, south, and west. Londoners value familiarity. Okay. Time to go, I guess. Let's see if there's anything left in the city to do. Old pistons gleam on the walls, the shelves are crowded with mementos from across the sky. The clientele raise their voices to be heard above the comforting clamor of the adjacent engine yards. I was happy to offer words of advice, sometimes in many words. 4 are gathered at their usual table: the masked citizen, a libertine, polymath, and pioneer of the neo-nocturnal artistic school, the bedeviled didact, a scholar hunted by his discoveries, the plucky baroness, explorer, collector, philatelist, and spatchcocker Meg, who hunts monsters. Of course, everything out here is jolly dangerous, says the Baroness. Few risk the sky, so news of distant ports is valuable. Collect port reports from the places you visit and deliver them to Victory Hall or Company House. The more you turn in at once, the more they'll pay. Well, apparently that's indeed what they did. Look for other opportunities on the way. Advise the mass citizen. Passengers want transport, rich men in need of bloody work, etc. Fiddling with innumerable talismans. An essential topic. Next slides you a stool and the captain shuffles around to make room. Masked citizen buys you a drink of their own invention. It is violet and foggy. The plucky baroness gives you a brisk, encouraging grin. Ask away. I'm just gonna speed through this a little bit if you don't mind. You can sell, not buy any trade good at a major port. Okay. Okay. North of Winchester, southeast of Winchester. How do I do that? Shops, bazaar, seeds. Where was I supposed to go with that? Buy seeds from the bazaar in Port Avon and sell them at Magdalene's. Okay, so we're going north and then southeast. Okay, let's get the fudge out of here finally. We're heading north. What's this place? I'm not gonna dock here. Can I actually go through there? Seems like I can. Alright, no problem there. Company house. Let's get here. Choo-choo. I'll rebuild this. I was when you fire too many shots. Combat is loud. I should use this. The Technies favor scrappy, versatile engines that, when not skirmishing with company vessels, can serve double duty as traders, messenger, or transports. We'll scrap this one and get some hull back. More experience with feeding enemies, discovering landmarks, completing prospecting stories. Yeah. Your heat bar is full, it sounds when you fire. Yeah. While you're overheated, you can't use lateral thrust, and if you fire a weapon, you'll take damage. Okay. Have our scout. See if we can find anything useful. So you found that. It's a station, so that might be what we need. Well, let's see if we can find our way over there. Ooh. Free stuff. You can use free stuff. We got the tea set. Okay. Stopped clock. Facilities inspector approaching the galley. Captain, good day. I notice your ship clocks had stopped. Perhaps you'd permit me to repair it. A little case of tools and a hopeful expression. Yeah, sure. She gives a grateful flicker of a smile and sets to work. Soon she has to back off the clock and spread tiny cogs across the galley table. Obscure horological tools gleam brassily among them. Everything has a place. I appreciate the opportunity to keep myself busy. Staring too long at the stars is harmful to their temperament. Okay. Very small, embarrassed silence. It's possible the inspector is pleased. It's rather hard to tell. She sniffs. It is of fundamental importance that 10 o'clock on the 2nd of June in one corner of the Empire occurs at the same time as 10 o'clock on the 2nd of June in the opposite corner. How is an empire to function if it can't agree what day it is? Unfortunately, the process is complicated by the fact that time is less reliable than it was. The hour's trade is seen to that. Hour's trade? What the heck is that? You've heard the Empress awards her favorites with gifts of years to extend their lives. That you can become rich mining for hours to satisfy London's hunger for them. Oh, hours have more use than that. We use them to increase the efficiency of work worlds, to speed journeys to distant regions, to resolve overcrowding prisons. It does make my life more difficult when time knots and stretches like wool on the loom. More difficult, but more vital. Her Majesty sees the great love. Yeah, apparently so. Her Majesty sees the great trove of them when she summoned the Throne of Hours, and now even more have been found in the reach. Miners dig them from the ground. She looks momentarily wistful. I hope someday to retire with a modest pension of years myself, to prolong the better part of my retirement. That is weird. Can I click this? There's none called splendor, but I miss Albion, the steady light of the clockwork sun. These sunless reaches are so misty and quiet. She pauses, but critical. The territories here are rich with raw hours, and enough vegetation grows on them to feed the whole of London, even if some of it is of dubious shape. It's the shape of a... What happened to the rich's sun? And London has a man-made sun. How did Her Majesty defeat the old one? What? Are you fighting suns now? Okay. We warn and we won. It's not my area of expertise, I'm afraid. The suns made the law, they say. Now Her Majesty makes it. As for the rich's son, she looks through the window in the lightless, searing mists. I don't know. The suns grow old. They die of natural causes. I think that would probably be better than the alternative, wouldn't it? Well then, onwards. Okay, this suddenly got a whole lot bigger. And scarier. Nowhere in. Today the sky is as cool and blue as icy glass. We're approaching a newly discovered port. This is new booster terror. A crew always thankful to find a place of relative safety in the skies, whether strange or full, or devils are covered in mushrooms. Well, let's dock. We need to check it. Oh, Port Avon. That's where we need to be, isn't it? Yeah, that's true. Behold, the ruin of giants, gargantuan blocks jigsawed together, furred with moss and whispering with orchards. A bucolic village nestles amongst them. Smoke coils daintily from the chimneys. A leisurely game of cricket unfolds on the village green. A ramshackle dog just into the sky. Besides a farmyard scattered with rusty locomotives, parts, plating, piping, a chugging motor with its innards exposed. An oily-faced, black-haired girl waves her locomotives into position. Welcome to Port Avon, she calls, as you disembark. A rich knot of scents greets you. Leaves and wood smoke, enriched by an infrequent but pungent intrusion of goat. Port Avon welcomes new visitors, but your novelty will wear off the more time you spend here. When you visit in the future, you may need to bring something to keep them friendly. Oh, cool, so eventually you're going to tell me to bug off in less friendly words. Cool. Port Avon spills prettily across sections of colossal drifting ruins. Georgian basking in evening gold light of distant nebula. Exploring Avon will wear down your welcome. Here you can restore it, allow you to stay longer. Huh? Apparently so. Were it not for talk of smugglers and sky beasts, you could easily confuse this place for a village in the world you left behind. It's quite peaceful here, apart from some fuss over a newspaper delivery. The villagers frown and change the subject when you ask about it. Was I meant to pick up seeds here or something? Oh, there's like plenty of places I can go here. Let's find some seeds first. Oh, here we can get fuel. Expensive, but... A jumble of undistinguished souls. Sure. Sack of seeds, that's what we wanted. Unlocked when you have seasoning. More like salt. Okay, we need some seeds, so let's get those. Now that we still have room on the train, new bargains available in 30 days. Okay. Let's see what else is here then. Recruits repentant devil. Sure. Oh. Dude, you're a... He's looking for passages. We have to pay. This is the... Golden nebula scintillates of Port Avon's apple trees. Allotments, eel fishers, and steepled church. Here you may, if you choose, immerse yourself in the village's quaint rhythms. Alright, fine. Actions here will wear your welcome. Unlock and airs over Port Avon is... this seems more difficult to get. So let's do cricket. Watch a cricket match. Whatever. A more restful way to spend an afternoon, you sink into the glacial rhythms of overs and innings. You enjoy the parabolic ascent of the ball into your fielder's waiting hands. I know, right? I'm just waiting for things to go horribly horrible. Instead of the eel fishers. I'm guessing this is just to lower... let's get the fudge out of here. Recruit a likely lasser lad. Perhaps they are young, inquisitive, and sick to the back teeth of Port Avon. Perhaps they can be encouraged to sign up. Appreciate the amount of cider. Made from real apples from the world left behind. Careful now, a local warns you placidly. Speak to a short-sighted cryptozoologist. He perched on a stool in the corner, staring at a map at a reach. I could have... No. Must have taken a wrong connection in New Winchester. Yeah, sure, that seems interesting. Tiny weighed down by two backpacks and a heavy duffel coat, looks through thick glass at our map, then up to you. Excuse me, I need passage, and I suppose you could help me. I'm on a trail of unusual beasts. I can pay you for your time. Trader's Wood, beams a short-sighted cryptozoologist. He leans in conspiratorially as it turns out to the wrong person. They say there's all sorts of living in that place. Oh, sorry. He turns to you. There's all sorts of living in that place. Perhaps even an ape man. Which reminds me that in Sunless Skies I once got my clothes nicked by a monkey. Won't it be fun to find out? Okay, you've agreed to escort this short-sighted cryptozoologist. Okay, sure. It is almost boarded someone else's locomotive. A kindly stoker guide her the right way and onto yours. Let's do one of these. I think it might give us news or something. Oh, there's so many of them. Hey, do I? I'll look at that in a bit. I don't think we could actually put her to work. A corpse at the window. Mia looked through the glass. Her sister had returned. In one hand she held a necklace of muddy diamonds dug from a Doyen's grave. From the other hand dangled the corpse of a doe. Around Catherine's stretched throat, Amelia could still see the rope marks, white and neat as a vicar's collar. So reading a book means you kind of have to bug off. New Somerset Hunting Club exclusive rights to rooms above the pub as well as its finest brandies. You unlocked this by having no... Yay, you unlocked something by not having something. Yay! Takes a gossamer curls through the air, filling this private chamber with breathing great fog. Bloated gentlemen in well-worn military uniforms sit at mahogany tables, sipping port. A chunter of the old days and how very much better they were. It was a famous club in old London, home to not just nobles and distinguished soldiers, but ex-ministers, royal courtiers, and other members of high society. Alright, fine. The stout veteran gives you polite once-over. I suppose we could countenance an application. Of course, membership is not a matter of mere money, no. You direct your attention to the trophies. Most are old and musty creatures, deer, foxes, and a bear, all hunted in members now long-distant youth. Perhaps if you could help decorate our walls with some impressive local fauna, we could talk matters of first payment, then membership. Of course, we could hunt the beasties ourselves, and we will. By thunder, we will. But fire is so warm, there is port left in a bottle. Okay, so we need to go shoot some stuff. I'm good with that. That's quite the icon there. Stabby. Alright, let's just get the fudge out of here. We need to head back to where we came. We got more fuel. And we've got more supplies. So we get to go southwest now. Wouldn't mind finding some dudes to shoot. It's good to, well, it used to be good to relieve terror, and of course the goodies were always nice. Lights in the distance, though, racing about the chimneys of New Winchester. Wait, southwest is that way. Ooh, a diamond. Wait, is it just a lighthouse or something? There's nothing here. Oh, it's what? There's... Well, screw you as well then. Let's go that way and see if it loops back around. Also, I need to check if I indeed have new people, and I do not. Alright. It'd be nice to have a mini-map of sorts, though. Not gonna lie. Mini-map would be nice. Yeah, of course, tough to shoot. I'm pretty sure there is one of those. Yeah, tab. No, that is actually convenient. It's all a bit dull here, isn't it? Wispy condensation trails across the sky, the ghosts of passing trains. And yet nobody comes to me to fight. Alright, so what were we looking for again? I completely forgot. Is there like a quest thing? I did that. Problem is I don't know where to take it anymore. Shooty thing! Come here, you. Don't run. Ha-ha! Ha-ha! Okay, you win that one. Seize cargo. Mangled tackling nameplates, and we have bronzewood. That's another scout. Those supplies which run out, your crew will begin to starve. Yeah. A right mood. What did you find? So we're heading that way then. Okay. I suppose that could be seen as southwest-ish. Wait, was it this that you found? It was. Okay. Come on, supplies. 7 all. Wait, from one shot? Wow, okay. Oof, nearly nailed it. Where are you? Pretty much done for. Pillager stores for food and supplies. This looks like a far-ranging engine, likely well stocked, but you'll have to search quickly. Fire all the dots from the room's gouts, windows. Yeah, it's not. A faintly luminescent cage. Vision of the heavens. That's probably a good thing, right? Let's see if we can get some stuff in first, because I kind of like to have like 5 or like 4 of each supply type, like fuel and supplies, especially if the game starts yelling at me, "Yeah, you don't have enough of those." So. Scrubbed clerk begs a moment of your time. Represent Halliges, the banking house. A promise will only take a moment of your unquestionably valuable time. Which is a full contract of flourish. We are promising things about you, madam. Very promising indeed. We'd like to extend our services. We provide a secure solution for the storage of your assets. Absolute discretion and steadfastness unto death and beyond. We require only a signature. The offer is entirely complimentary, I assure you. At Halliges, we measure ourselves by the quality of our clientele. So unlock a bank vault along the store and withdraw items at any hub port. Okay. You may access your bank as central part of any region. Yada yada yada. If the captain dies, constantly your bank will be inherited by our next captain. Okay. And how much do you want? Dude, you guys are stupidly expensive. So what do I do with the port reports? Seems like they're just as expensive here. Take that. We're getting a lot of money from this stuff. Okay, that'll do. Under stories. I don't know. I guess it could be here. No. Explore the city. Promise of days. Nope, apparently not. But while I'm here, I should check how to go to where I'm taking this thing. Sell them at Magdalene's. Is that here? No, it's just sell them at Magdalene's. I'm guessing that's going to be an item or something. Anyway, we're good to go. So let's